episode on buying and selling phones, right? Well, mainly buying phones, what to do, what not to do, how to verify the device you're buying is legit, right? See if is it financed? Are you buying a financed phone? Are you buying a blacklisted phone? Is it iCloud locked? Is FMI on? I have an update for you in something I did not cover yesterday that I want to get into today that could save you the full cost of a device, right? And actually, let's get into that real quick before we get into the Pixel 9a news, since I have that on my mind and I have the tab open. So when you buy a phone, I'm not going to cover everything we did yesterday. If you want to know how to properly check, run a full scan on the IMEI of the phone that you buy, go see yesterday's podcast, and we cover everything. But when you buy a phone, we mentioned Swappa on the podcast yesterday. One of the more safer platforms to buy phones on, but you can also buy on Mercari, and you can also buy on Facebook Marketplace. You can also buy on OfferUp. Now, I was interested in a couple of phones because my iPhone 16 Pro was like 3 weeks back ordered. It's like mad back ordered. So I was like, well, screw it. Let me just buy a phone and then I'll cancel my pre-order. Well, here's something we did not cover. Let's jump into it real quick and just keep this on your mind in the future, right? So let me share my screen and I'm going to show you a chat interaction between me and a seller, right? So this is what you don't want to do. Definitely don't do this. So watch. So can y'all see that? Okay. So there we are. Here is a device I was looking to buy. And now let's look at the chat. So here's an iPhone. What is this? iPhone 16 Pro Max, $750. Excuse me. Now, that's way under market value. This is a 256 gig. It's on, I think brand new, it's $1,200, $1,300. They have it for sale for $750. That's a good deal, right? So I was like, well, screw it. Let me see if they're real or not. So I was like, man, I'll give you $500. Here's my chat. Here's my chat for $500. Now, in this ad, let me show you the details. In this ad, check this out. It says, I have all colors, only delivery, no pickups. First red flag. Accepting offers. Okay. But no pickup, only delivery is a red flag. That means they do not want to meet face to face. Now, look at here. They have 2 sales, 2 verified sales, and they have 5 stars. Now, I believe this is a scammer because they joined back when. If you see that they joined the current month, the soonest, if they create an account and it's always like in the month that you're in currently, that's a big red flag. If they don't have any reviews, that's a big red flag. Even if they have a review, these can be fake. Yes, there are fake reviews out here. But big red flag. So I was like, okay, well, I went into communicating with them knowing that, right? So let's jump back into the messaging. So I said, I'll offer you $500. They came back and said $550. And I was like, all right, I'll do $550. That's half the price of the phone. So I said, do you have the black color? All right. And first of all, it says Austin up here. The listing says New York City. So that's another red flag. It says we only ship. I'm like, okay, no problem. And then here's the deal breaker. Can you do Cash App? Absolutely not. Don't ever do any transaction off of the platform, because the only way you can protect your purchase is if you purchase it through the application, because they put safeguards in there for you to get your money back. If you send them Cash App, they're never going to send you the phone, right? And then there goes your money. Never do deals outside of the platform, because then that voids the protection. The application has safeguards for the buyer and the seller. Again, real quick, don't ever purchase any device outside of the platform you're using. So if they say, oh, well, just send me the money and I'll just ship it to you. No, right? If it's too good to be true, probably is. And then after I saw, they asked, can you do Cash App? And I said, well, you got the black color? This says, yes, we have it. It's 2-day delivery. I said, you ship it via OfferUp purchase, correct? With the shipping label provided by OfferUp, meaning you do ship it through OfferUp, correct? It says, I buy it here on OfferUp, correct? And they says, can you do Cash App to me again? I said, and then I replied, no, I'll only purchase on OfferUp. They provide protection for both the buyer and the seller to ensure the selling process is completed without an issue. If I send Cash App, there is no guarantee you send me the item. So that deal, that's an obvious scammer. So please be aware of these safeguards. Please be aware of these little things that you're getting into. If it's too good to be true, it normally is, and don't ever do a transaction off of the platform. And again, I had the IMEI right here in the picture, so I went ahead and scanned it. Everything was good, but they wanted me to send the money Cash App. Not gonna do it. So a little continuation from yesterday's show. Just please be aware. Even Facebook Marketplace. Now, if you're meeting in person, that's one thing, because you can verify the IMEI, and that's another thing. When you verify the IMEI, even before you meet somebody, with the websites that I gave you, and they're in the links of the description yesterday. The links are in the description from yesterday's video. I put them in there. You verify the IMEI. When you meet up with them, if you meet up in person, make sure the IMEI you scanned, the IMEI that they sent you previously that you got the report on, is the same IMEI when you meet up in person. There's been times where they send me a good IMEI, I check it out, hey, everything's good to go. Yo, let's make this deal. And then I meet up with them in person, and it's a different IMEI. So they sent me a good IMEI, but they were going to give me a blacklisted phone. So just be smart about this, and you won't get scammed, right? So there's a ton of scammers. There's probably more scammers out here than real people. So just be aware of that. And if everything checks off on your list is good, then it probably is. If there's one thing that's off, don't do it. Do not do it. All right, so let's get into the Pixel 9a real quick. Give me 1 second.